Nice. So the gym closes a little early today. Plus, the weather is nice. It's sunny, but it's still chilly. So, plus the past two workouts have been fairly heavy. So, it gives me a good opportunity to go a little lighter, have fun with the kettlebell, do some kettlebell juggling, and use my steel maces to do some shoulder mobility stuff. Yeah, do some fun stuff like that um, to keep, you know, keep me working out, but keep things light, and at the same time help with things like explosiveness, shoulder mobility, things like that. So yeah, today's workout is going to be in the backyard and probably kettlebell juggling stuff, maybe landmine. I don't really feel like doing the landmine, but uh, definitely steel mace and kettlebell. But yeah, let's see what happens. So for warming up, I'm starting off with just regular kettlebell swings. So gonna do 10 reps. Really be trying to stay loose. And then when my arms are in contact with my hips, I do a strong thrust. Not going for any set rep range, just kind of going till it feels good. Also, kettlebell swings are a great movement to like just get your heart rate going a little. It's yeah, it's a pretty simple movement once you get a hang of it. You shouldn't be too tight. You shouldn't be trying to lift it up. Your hands are just hooks, and your arms are like pendulums, and you're like kind of hitting it with your hips to get it up. You're never should you be actually lifting the weight, and never should you be like gripping it super tight unless it's like a super heavy kettlebell or something. Then with the steel mace, doing 360s, I feel like my form is slowly improving. So great for loosening up the shoulders and shoulder mobility. Going for 10 each side. Switching sides or switching hand. Yeah, switching sides and switching hands. My left hand, or going to the left, I'm more awkward than going to the right. Or at least that's how I feel. But yeah, doing these two movements to warm up my shoulders and get used to the kettlebell swinging motion. Then I'm thinking I'll do some juggling drills where I keep trying to practice a certain move and try to nail it down. Uh, and then superset that with something with the mace. And then at the end, probably some kettlebell juggling to music or record some flows and stuff. But yeah, uh, let's see what the first drill is. So for the first drill, I'm going to start simple with the basic forward flip. So essentially, you swing it, and then when it gets into this position, I push it to generate that flip. and then try to catch it either with the same hand or the opposing hand. For this drill, I'm going to do 5 each side of switching hands. So some of the things, if you're interested in getting into it, as if you're starting off or something, one of the habits I'm trying to build is like to let go higher. So it gives you more time to catch it, um, and more time for it to rotate, and you don't it doesn't become that much of a muscular movement. It becomes like a flowy movement the higher it goes, if that makes sense. Because if it's lower, you have to like push it to make it flip in time for you to catch it. But if it goes higher, it has more time to rotate, so you don't have to apply that much muscular force. Uh, then with the mace, so yesterday I did a kettlebell exercise, and I'm trying to. This is a mace bell version of that. I don't know if there's an official name for this. I just tried it out and I thought it was good. So rotate, rotating my body with the momentum and letting my shoulder rotate through the entire joint. It also forces your wrist and elbow to like stay active and move along the joint, and it's really good for like loosening up those areas, because in conventional lifting very often you're so rigid that your joints and stuff start feeling really tight. I think it's good to throw in stuff like this to help keep it loose. And also you notice that I lost a little bit of balance there. See, there is a lot of momentum coming into this. And so your entire body kind of has to like be present as well to hold you in place. And that forces your core to stay active and things like that. Anyway, I'm gonna drill this for another 2-3 sets. And then on to, I think I want to drill some statics. Or I'll do reverse flips, then statics. So as mentioned, I'm going to drill a reverse. So a forward flip was when it ends here and I push with my thumb and it goes forward. Here what happens is it's swinging, swinging, and you all do a gentle push down, or or uh, should have just caught it. Anyway, so reverse is when so similar to the other one, you're letting go of it high, but gentle push down, or not even really. Like if you thrust hard enough, it'll go like that, and then you're just letting go. So yeah, I'm gonna do 5 each side of that. See, even the simple ones are easy to drop. Ah, there you go. What I've noticed is I'm not someone who can, or I'm more in tune with pushing it a little down versus just letting it flip on its own. But yeah, that's the kettlebell movement. With the mace, I'm doing single arm 360s. Really being loose at the shoulders and just letting the mace drop. I think that was 8 reps. So yeah, so just gonna superset these two for a bit. Then I want to do some static drills. All right, time for some statics. So a static is essentially when the kettlebell hands ends up overhead, but like in the ball. So to show you, I'll just show you one. So so you flip and you end up with the kettlebell overhead, drop, catch. If you guys watched like a few kettlebell juggling videos ago, I was nowhere near this in tune with the kettlebell. So it's kind of cool that I was able to wrap my mind around these moves so quick. I don't know. I'm kind of almost surprising myself. So I used to play a lot of basketball, and maybe stuff from ball handling and stuff translates into this, but who knows? Anyway, um, other hand, the sun's in my eye. Not a good place to be trying that out. I'm gonna face this way, otherwise I'm gonna burn my eyes. Bad catch. There you go. It needs to be kind of simple like that. If you're doing it with too much force, it becomes a problem to handle. Ah, last one. I find myself a little bit more uncomfortable with my left hand. There you go. Anyway, um, so with that, and then I'm gonna superset that with 360s with the heavy mace belt. So this one's 15 pounds, the other one was 7 pounds. 15 pounds might not seem like much, but when it's all concentrated here and attached at the end of a long pole, it becomes hard to handle. See, my whole body kind of has to contort with it. Going for 5 each side of that. Nice. So yeah, gonna superset these two drills, or the mace exercise and this, and then okay, so there's this move called the tap back in kettlebell juggling, and that's what I'm going to drill next. All right, time to drill some tap backs. So a tap back is when so the so I've never gotten a tap back on camera before. So anyway, the bell is like rotating this way, and then you push it mid-air and then cause it to rotate forward, and then you catch it again. uh Looks really cool in my opinion. um but yeah, let me try to get a few on camera. Ah! So I guess you guys understand what I mean. Ah! So there's a lot going on at once. Ah! But it's like really cool if you can land it. Ah! Also, these are kind of the pains of kettlebell juggling, is you're going to drop it a lot. So it's hard to do it in the gym if you're trying to learn a new move. Um, and also you jam your fingers. Sometimes. Not all the time, sometimes. Nice! So, landed 3 in succession there. That's cool. Now, left hand. Ah, the sun. All right, let's do it this way. Ah. I should keep my right hand loose. I think me concentrating on keeping it like this, I need to keep it loose. Ah. Anyway, yeah, tap backs. Gonna kind of hurts your palm after a while, but cool move. Gonna drill this for a bit, and also keep doing 360s with the heavy mace ball. Still 5 each side. Ooh. 5 each side. Oh god. Whoa. Yep. Still getting used to the heavier weight. Uh, I'm not really too concerned if my form is perfect at the moment. Like, I think with a lot of movements, your body just has to like do it sometimes, and it kind of figures out the mistakes on its own. So yeah, I'm not trying to think too hard about it. And yeah, just going to try tap backs and this for a bit. So just thought I'd record a little breakthrough, I guess. Breakthrough I had as far as my perception of these things. So in doing it, trying to do the movement more, I have now kind of gained this ability to predict where the kettlebell is going to be. So once I developed that, it felt easier now to do a reverse flip with one hand, tap back with the other, and catch with the other hand. And I want to show you what that looks like. See, so what happened was I started realizing that, I mean, this is probably what happens subconsciously with stuff like, dribbling a basketball and stuff, that my mind kind of realized that if my hand is somewhere around here, it'll catch it. And so once I figured that out, I was able to, you know, put this movement together. Now let's do it on the other side. So, ah, and just with any other thing, there is going to be coordination differences between the right and the left side. And I guess that's what makes all of this fun, the learning process, getting good at something. Ah, okay, okay. Ah. Anyway, I'm gonna practice that for some more. Then I think it's time for some like juggling. And the whole time I'm going to just do mace bell stuff in the middle, keep the shoulders loose, that sort of thing. Another move that I've been meaning to get good at is behind the back flips. So let's try a few of those. Okay. All right. Get used to the trajectory. Okay, it's somewhere there. Okay. Ah, almost. If I give it some more air, I have more time to catch it. There you go. Nice. Okay. So that's the first one I've ever landed. I've done like in the other behind the back where I don't know, you'd have to look at the past videos, but not this one. So I'm just gonna go side to side. Whether nice. Whether I get it or not. Alright, I think I have to drill the left side a little bit more. Okay. I landed it but didn't look good. Ah. Ah. Nice. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna drill this for a bit, then try to put something together. All right, let's record a flow. Put the shirt back on since I look a little bloated and it's chilly. Anyway, let's do this. Ah, getting good at this. Well, no, I don't want to say good too fast, but I'm getting decent at it. It's a lot of fun too. Ah. All right, let me change the song. So I noticed that the camera needs to be a little farther away to capture the whole movement. So let's hope I don't hit the tree. Okay. Ah, yeah, just gonna play around like this a little bit more. All right, here's another one. Let me get into the music. Bam! Good one. So I want to do a flow where I get a lot of different like difficult tricks. So like the behind the back, uh, reverse rack, a tap back. So I'm gonna incorporate all of them together. Close call. Woo! All right, last one before the end of the video. That's it for today's video. Hope you guys had fun watching. See y'all tomorrow.